Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today's video is going to be my November favorites. I keep missing my favorite videos and I don't know why, but I just don't have a lot of favorites monthly. I just usually do the same thing, but I'm really trying really hard to start using all different types of products, so hopefully I'll be able to do more of these videos in the future. So yeah, I don't have too many favorites this month, so I'm just going to jump right into it and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is my beautiful TVX brushes. You guys know I love these. I've spoken about these in a couple of videos and I have posted about them on my blog and also on my Instagram. I absolutely love these. If you have read my blog post, you would know that these are drugstore brushes. They're extremely high quality drugstore brushes. Brushes are that thing that I'm just so particular about, and I wouldn't share them with you guys unless I truly enjoyed them. So these are it. They're very, very amazing quality for what you pay, so extremely affordable. This one is my favorite out of all of them. This is the contour brush. And actually I also really like the highlighter brush. I believe, oops. See, that's what I love. They're in this metal thing called the click, so they're all magnetic. So if they fall out, they just still stick to it. But I love the highlighter brush as well. I believe this is Viva Hair. I'm not 100%, you would need to check their website for all details on their brushes, but they're a mixture. Some of them are more natural crystals and some of them are synthetic. So yes, this is my first favorite of the month. I've absolutely been loving this. Also, I'm so sorry if I talk with a bit of a lisp. I changed my Invisalign aligners yesterday, so they're a brand new set, so they're super tight on my teeth and they really hurt, so that's why I lisp. But I know why, like, I lisp more when they're tight than when they're like well fitted, but that's just the way it is. But moving on. Actually, if you guys want me to do a video on my Invisalign, like an Invisalign update, let me know in the comments down below, because I know a few of you guys have been asking me this on Snapchat. So if you guys want to see an update video, let me know down below. Okay, so my next favorites are a few eyeshadow palettes, and these three palettes are probably the palettes that I've been using the most the past month or so. I've actually been using these for longer than a month, so these I've absolutely been loving. The first one, you guys will know because I use this all the time, is the Tartelette palette, and this is just like the normal Tarte palette, and this is what it looks like. Oop, I just showed you the other palettes in the mirror. And it is just a range of beautiful matte neutral shades. I love my neutrals and I love them to be matte, so this palette is absolutely perfect. I use it myself, I use it on clients. It's absolutely amazing for everybody. My favorite is probably the black. The black is so dark. It's not one of those blacks where you apply it and then when you blend it out it goes lighter. It's like you apply it, it stays black, and yeah, it's blends beautifully. These eyeshadows blend like butter, and yeah, I'm sure you guys have heard so much about this palette, so yeah, I've absolutely been loving that this month. The next one is by The Balm, and this is the Meet Matrimony, and as well this is another palette with matte neutrals. Particularly what I like about this palette is these three shades. I love the more deep maroon, burgundy, purpley shades, and these just like that. This one's a little bit more on the burgundy side. This one's got a purple base to it, and then this brown as well is a most used one in this palette. I pretty much use all the shades in this palette except maybe this pink one. I don't generally use pink eyeshadows, but this is just perfect. I take this with me when I go traveling as well as the Tartelette palette. I take them both with me when I go traveling because they're my most used and the palettes that I mainly reach for these days. So that is The Balm Meet Matrimony, and yeah, I absolutely love that. I just dropped it, oh my god. Please God, don't be broken. Nope, all good. It's all good, didn't break, yes. Oh, also, I don't know how I forgot to point this out, but I've got a new background. I have completely decorated, well not completely, I didn't really do that much to it, but I've decorated my background into something different. I know a lot of you got tired of the black backgrounds, and to be honest I did too. I don't know how I really feel about a plain black background all the time, but I'll definitely switch it up here and there. But I love a bright space, and you know, I love watching other videos and seeing an interesting background. So I've decorated mine to be quite different. I think that's a favorite of my month, I guess you can say. But I can't really say that because it actually hasn't even been a month. So this is a current favorite of mine. I bought most of the decor from Kmart, like this tree is from Kmart. The frame, which reads, "Do what makes your soul happy," is also from Kmart. The 2 cubes there were actually a gift from my sister, and I believe they're from Dusk. And I don't know if you can see them in the frame. I won't know until I edit this video. But I've also got a string of dangling fairy lights up there, but I think they're a bit too high, so I don't know if you can see them. And then my makeup organizer by Mandy Louise, and you'll probably see all the products in this switched up to like different products all the time because they're all the new products that I get from companies, so I put them there so I know what to reach for, what to try out, and what new things that I have. And yeah, just so I remember what I have and I remember to try them out. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Let me know as well what you think of this in the comments down below, because as always, your feedback means the world to me, and I just want to know what's more visually appealing for you guys. I freaking hate that. I freaking hate when I have my Invisalign in, I can't pronounce words properly. It's really stupid. But anyway, I'm just going to get back to my favorites, and yeah. And that's going to be one of my New Year's resolutions actually, to stop saying "and yeah," because I say that way too much. Way too much. It's gotta stop. Okay, and the third and final eyeshadow palette that is my favorite is, this won't come as a surprise to you guys, but it is the Morphe 35O palette. As you can tell, I'm extremely obsessed with my neutrals, especially mattes. They're my most used, I love them. They're my go-to for myself, for my clients. You can't go wrong with matte neutral shades because they suit absolutely everybody. But you guys have seen this palette multiple times. I'm sure every beauty blogger you watch has it. But I've absolutely been loving this. I don't need to talk about it too much because I'm sure you guys know all about it, but I just love how matte all these shades are. They're all neutral, they blend like butter, they're so creamy, so pigmented. They're amazing, I love them. I love all Morphe products. Morphe has some amazing quality products and they're not too expensive either. So that is the last eyeshadow palette that is my favorite. I've been obsessed with eyeshadows lately. I just filmed a tutorial. No, see what I mean? I just filmed a tutorial as well for Christmas, so I'm super excited to get that up because I got to play with glitter, and you guys know I love glitter, so stay tuned for that as well. Okay, next I want to share with you guys lashes, and my first pair of favorite lashes is the ones that I'm wearing right now. I don't have another pair to show you guys. I actually bought a bunch of new ones on Black Friday and I have yet to receive them. And these are by Iris Beauty and they are the Athena lashes. I use them all the time on my Instagram photos. I've used them in tutorials before and I'm obsessed with them. Like, they had them on sale on Black Friday, so I'm still waiting to receive those. So yeah, you'll never stop seeing them. They're just my favorite. They're just so wispy and long, and I feel like these are the lashes that flatter my eye shape. Like I've got so many different types of lashes, but these I just keep going back to because I just find them so flattering. I love when I apply lashes, they give me that really big doll-eyed look, and I feel like these give me that look without being too overpowering. They fit nicely with my eyeliner, so I absolutely love them. And if I can find a photo, I'll put a photo of them up on the screen. And yeah, and the second pair of lashes that I love is pretty much a staple. These are my everyday lashes. Not that I wear lashes every day, but if I'm just going out to dinner, to lunch, whatever, with my husband or with some friends, these are the lashes that I will go to, and they're the Ardell 120 Demi. I also love the Ardell Wispies, but I have run out of those. But I'm so obsessed, love them. Everyone has them, I'm pretty sure these are available Priceline as well, and I know that they sell Ardell on beautyhq.com as well, so these are a staple in my collection. I can't go without them. So yeah, these are this, and I definitely need to buy more Wispies because they are probably my favorite Ardell lash, but I have run out of them, so yeah. Another product you guys have been seeing on my social media is the Ardell Brow Building Fiber Gel in the shade Medium Brown. I have naturally full brows, so generally I don't really need to do too much to them. So on like a normal day where I'm not really wearing any makeup, I'll just grab this and I'll just go over my brows with it, because it just gives them that extra fullness and it fills in these tiny gaps that I need filled, really. But if you have more sparse brows, I guess, and your brows need more, I guess, more product in them and you want more fullness, this probably isn't something that you can use alone. I guess you'd have to use like a powder or a pencil with it, but I love this on my off days where I don't really want to wear too much makeup. I just brush it through my brows and then I'm done, and it just gives me that extra fullness that I love. So yeah, I've absolutely been loving this as well. So the final products I want to share with you guys are by Becca, and you guys know Becca is just one of my absolute favorite brands ever. They've got just the best products, honestly. Like, I don't think I've ever used a Becca product that has left me disappointed. But recently a couple months ago, they sent me a package with their new powders, and I didn't use them for a while. I just kind of left them on the side because I had, you know, my Holy Grail powders. Like, usually I just go towards my Makeup Forever powders, but you guys, these Becca, what are they called? The Multitasking Perfecting Powder. Holy Grail powder, my new Holy Grail powder. Like, this is the first powder that I've ever used to set my makeup, and it has actually just like left my makeup looking perfect. Like, my makeup, particularly my under eyes, usually I like don't apply makeup without baking. I always have to bake my makeup, otherwise my under eyes would crease. The product would just start moving and it would just look horrible. These are the first powders that I've ever used alone without translucent powder or anything that has not creased underneath my eyes. And I'm honestly not over exaggerating. This is the first, I think I used it for the first time in one of my YouTube videos as well. I'll try and find it. It was one of my most recent videos as well. But I used this underneath my eyes without baking, and oh my god, like, I can't use anything else now. Like, if I'm not baking, it has to be this, or if I have baked, I have to dust it off with this. I literally, like, I can't tell you guys, it's just so finely milled, and when I apply, I, you know, push it back and forth between underneath my eye, and that's it. It's done. It stays all day. It doesn't crease, and that is what I love about these. I particularly use the shades Fair and Light. I mix these two together. One's a little bit more of a cooler undertone, and the other one's a bit more warm. But I like to mix them together because I just find that that works better for my skin tone. So if you haven't checked these out, I swear to you guys, I am not over exaggerating. These are the best powders I've ever used, and they're absolutely my favorite. They could almost overtake my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and you guys know that that is like my life. So amazing. Seriously, check these out if you haven't checked them out yet. I love these to death, and they have become a staple in my kit. 100% love them. And my last product in my favorites is also by Becca, and this is their Aqua Luminous Perfecting It Concealer. This is the shade Porcelain. I usually just drift between a few different shades. Sometimes I'll use like a darker shade and then go in with a couple of like spots of the lighter shade. But I'm the type of person, I don't like to experiment much with my concealers and my foundations and my powders, because when I find something that I love, I stick to it and I don't move. Like, I'm really bad like that. Like, I don't like to try new things very often. So when I do get PR packages of new products that have come out, like, they're usually just like sitting there for a little while. But I have recently been forcing myself to try new things, and honestly, I thank myself for it so much, because this is an amazing concealer. Amazing. Like, I was very surprised by how much I actually enjoyed using this. Concealers are just something that I'm really picky about. Things that, you know, I need something that's going to correct, conceal, and just stay there, because I have quite a few fine lines underneath my eyes. So product does tend to move. So yeah, just when I find something that I like, I just stick to it. But I tried this out. Usually I would stick to like my Tarte concealers or my Anastasia. I usually stick to the Tarte or my NARS. They're just my most used, but I've been experimenting more and more with more brands, and I have been so surprised by how much I've been liking other concealers. But this, I actually expected it to be quite a light coverage, and yeah, I just expected it to be really light, but this, as light and watery and creamy as it feels, has the most beautiful coverage and the most beautiful finish on my skin. Like, I can use this on its own, and I don't do that with a lot of concealers because usually I double up. I usually use 2 concealers just because I just find that works well for me, but this concealer I just use on its own. I can wear it in the evening, I can wear it in the day, and it's not gonna budge. It's just gonna look flawless. It's stunning, stunning, stunning. I love it so much that I just don't even know what to tell you guys. Like, it's just, it feels light, you can't feel it. It's not one of those concealers that feels heavy or one of those concealers that just feels cakey underneath your eyes. This is just, it's so lightweight. You can apply a little, you can apply a lot, it's whatever, however much you apply, it just looks amazing. That concludes my favorites of this month. I know it wasn't too many products, but I don't know, when I find something that I love, I like to stick to it, but I've been a little bit more adventurous, so yeah, hopefully there'll be a bunch of new products to share with you guys next month. But if you have tried any of these products, or actually, if you guys have tried any products recently that you are obsessed with, leave them down below so I can see and read, because I would love to discover new products as well, because I'd love to know what you guys have been loving and what you guys have been using. So yeah, definitely leave that down below. Let me know what you thought of this video, and definitely let me know what you think of this background. Do you prefer this, or do you prefer like the black, or would you prefer like colored? I know I've asked you guys that before, but now that it's decorated, let me know what you guys think, or if you think that it needs anything, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, give me a big thumbs. See what I mean? My words get caught in my mouth, I can't speak. Anyway, if you enjoyed, please give me a massive thumbs up, it would mean the world. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.